Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight is from a Derbyshire-based brewery. They're called Shiny Brewery. It's the first beer on the channel. It's this one. I don't want spaghetti again. And apart from being a sentence that an Italian family would never say, it's a West Coast IPA featuring Amarillo, Chinook, Mosaic and Simcoe hops. It weighs in at 6.4% ABV too, and I picked it up from my local bottle shop in Hanley called Bottlecraft. Anyway, it says on the back of the can, it's a West Coast IPA. No garlic bread for you to dip. But wait, there's more. A West Coast IPA with bold aromas and intense hoppiness. Simcoe and Mosaic twirl around a forkload of Amarillo and Chinook, with heaps of resiny, piney, tropical bubblegum goodness. Sides, of course. It's a mouthful, that description. Anyway, it's 2.8 units, and it's got spaghetti on the front. Let's see what it's all about, shall we? Let's get it out and into a glass and see what we think. So we're going to pour into a tiny Rebel glass today, just because I can. And the pour is pale, hazy. We'll go for about that much, I think. Yeah, it's not as pale as I first thought. No, it's a nice golden orange colour. Touch of haze, a nice tight white head. That's your beer in a glass. Looks all right there, doesn't it? We've got some nice carbonation rolling up from the nucleation points in the bottom of the glass. Let's have a whiff. Smells nice. It does. It's quite light on the nose, I must say, though. But what is there is nice. You've got citrus coming through. I'm hunting for the resin. I'm hunting for the dank. I'm not getting it. I'm getting some stone fruit, though, which is nice. I'm getting the citrus. I'm getting sweetness. I'm hunting for that resin that I love about the West Coast, but I'm not getting it. Sometimes I get it on the nose, sometimes I don't. Anyway, let's see if I get it in the taste. Cheers. Nice body. Medium weight, smooth in the mouth. Carbonation is good. Slightly chewy, and I like that. I like that. As for the flavours, it is piney. It is resinous. Not heavy, but it's there. You've got a little hint of the sticky orange. You've got some citrus. You've got some underripe stone fruit. It works. It works quite nicely. I do love the West Coast, as I'm sure you can tell from beers on the channel. I love that slight stickiness. I love the intensity of a West Coast. And this has got the intensity. It's got some stickiness, but it's not in your face. It kind of builds. And that's a nice difference. You know, sometimes they're all in your face and it gives you everything up front. This one makes you work for it. The finish is hoppy. That's where the bitterness lives. It's arguable if it's dank, but a lot of resin lives in the back end as well. Hoppy, juicy. It's nice. It's very nice. Not bad at all, that. So, scoreboard of joy time. And it says there have been 141 check-ins with an average score of 3.81. Nobody I know has tried this one, so let me add to that. I think it's definitely better than 3.81 though. So my scoreboard of joy for I Don't Want Spaghetti Again is currently looking like so, with no points on any of the categories or the bonuses. Let's fill them in, shall we? So the pour, it looks like a good West Coast should. You've got majority of it is clear. You've got a touch of haze. Got a nice colour. You've got a beautiful orange colour. You've got that nice tight white head. That looks glorious, does it not, ladies and gents, boys and girls? It deserves nothing less than a full point. The aroma is light. It's citrusy. It's missing a hint of that pine resin that comes from the flavour. Even on a deep inhale, I do get the stone fruit and I do get some citrus, but I'm not getting the dank. I'm not that I would expect from Mosaic. I'm not getting that pine resin, which is a shame, but what is there is nice. It just needs more of it. So I'm going to give it the 0.75. The body, cannot fault at all. Medium weight, slightly soft carbonation, lovely overall mouthfeel. Just having a point for that. The taste, I do love. I do. It's got that orange. It's got underripe stone fruit. Oh, you can tell it coats the mouth quite heavily and the throat by that little weird oddity there with my vocals. Anyway, bitterness, stickiness, resin, pine. It's there. That is a damned tasty beer. It's got all the things I love about a West Coast, and it makes you work for it, as I mentioned earlier. And I appreciate that. You need a couple of sips for it to build, and it doesn't give everything up on the first go. It's really nice, having a full point, as I said. And the finish, I like them to be hoppy, long, sticky, resinous, bitter, and it is all of those things. And it does it very, very well. So yeah, I'm giving it a full point, which means I don't want spaghetti again. I find something wrong with that statement. I do want spaghetti again. I give it 4.75 out of 5. So let's give it some bonus points, shall we? It can't have the full bonus because it didn't get a full 5 out of 5. But would I buy it again? Let's go up from the bottom. Yes, I would. I'd buy that again. Happily. Super tasty. And as for the price, I'm trying to remember what I paid for it now. I think it was about £6.50. I think I bought, yeah, it'd be about £6.50. Yeah, that's a damn fine, damn tasty beer for £6.50 or thereabouts. So yeah, I don't want spaghetti again. 4.75 out of 5 with a couple of bonuses for good measure. So there we go. It's a good beer, that. Very tasty, very good first impression of Shiny Brewery, because it's the first beer of theirs I've had. And hopefully Saturday evening will continue to get better and better, and England will beat Wales in the rugby. We shall see. I'm going to finish this beer and go and find out. And we're going to leave it there and say, that's been the beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I will see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.